Good afternoon. I don't know. Fuck. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the TheMidnightFrogs Podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Just go with it.
Let's
All right,
roll with
today
it.
it's me, Thorn, with Yoshi,
Good afternoon, everybody.
Lily,
Bitches North. Hi, everyone.
Vorhias,
Hello and good evening to you.
and Travis.
Mornings are good for mating. Mornings.
What?
What?
He said
What?
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yes, okay.
Okay.
So we got a great show for you kids tonight. If it's even night at your time, it's probably not, but kind of is for me. Before we start, this is the SFA8 Party podcast thing.
Woo, I'm
Yes.
not as happy with it as the last two, but it's still good.
Yeah. It'll never be, the first 3 episodes, but hey.
Ugh.
They just can't match that level of quality.
Nope.
Just hearing Yoshi go, Kenu, is really something that's missing from the newest parts of the series.
Yeah, that held up everything. That's the glue that put us all together. No, fuck that. Anyway.
Even my sarcasm has nothing to that.
Alrighty then. So, with episode 8, we managed to get 1,000 subscribers. Hey, us. Everybody clap for us. Yay!
I think we're at 1,022 right now.
Yeah, around there.
Thank
and
you, all 22 of you that have subscribed and made it over 1,000.
not only that, but we also managed to have 100,000 total video views. Isn't that great?
Yay. Does that one require applause too?
It's worth a golf clap.
It's a golf clap.
Acceptable. Yes, acceptable.
And if you can see,
Fine.
As you can see, they have 100,000 total views, and that means that they have the golf ball inside the hole.
When getting
Yoshi,
to
we can barely hear you.
episode 8, when getting to episode 8, you have to be careful to enjoy yourself and get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you.
If he makes this next episode shot, episode 9, he will be advancing to a 10.
I can't actually watch golf. I actually gave it a shot. They spent forever taking one shot.
Why were we talking about
Just like-
golf?
Yeah, fuck golf.
Let's move on to SFA8.
Fuck golf and the police.
People watch Midnight Frogs, not watch golf.
No, we're always hating on it.
Your show just has consistent hatred of it. You just hear Caro just, we're going to go on an adventure and fuck golf.
Alright, and so, let's get the jokes out of the way. Let's see, first one. Don't be stupid. Okay, I think
I
me
love
and Lily,
that one.
Don't be
me and Lily can contribute the most to this one. That's pretty much a Spanish stereotype.
That's also God, who's that? Really older actress that was in recent movie she was in was Pineapple Express.
Rosie Perez?
Yes,
that's
Rosie
definitely
Perez. I love Rosie Perez.
Yes,
I don't think you watched this, but if you did, I love you.
we feel old.
I don't know about you guys. But,
Yes.
but like, that was the first thing I thought of when I see Carol wagging his finger. Well, because he was just sort of wagging it like, oh, come on, guys, that's not smart. But it just translated into this. I think it was something else first, wasn't it?
Hell if I can remember.
Something like, girlfriend, you don't know shit, or something like that.
It's something dumb like that, but I like this better because it ties in with the old Caronian Hispanic equivalent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my food in wrapped foliage, you see, and I walk everywhere in sandals. It's a thing of mine.
Sandals and socks.
Actually, speaking of that, I went to go buy hot dog buns today, and I didn't put on my shoes. I went in sandals, no socks, and it was fucking cold.
It's a insanely great story that I was not prepared for.
Highlight of my day. Okay.
Needless to say, it was a mess.
So magical.
You don't even want to know what I almost got ran over by that car. Twice. But anyway.
You never believe who it was.
It was my mom.
I found the parking meter and there was still time on it.
But I'm walking.
Still.
But anyway, that's it on Don't Be Stupid. It's just a Spanish stereotype. We can go all day about this. Next.
This little conversation Doro and Kulo have is, I am not your little brother. Shortly before we started script writing, Yoshi watched an episode. They have a flashback to when Doro was still Zero and Kero broke his music box. Apparently, Zero has a brother, and I didn't know this.
Yeah, he does, but you never see him. Like, you see his body, but you never see his head.
And after Kero breaks the music box, he thinks his little brother was the one who broke it, so he's spanking him, I think.
Yeah, he's abusing him, because he thought he was the one that broke it. In the Funimation...
Go ahead.
In the Funimation, for the episode where Viper first appears, he after Kero says, like, oh, I'm the one who broke the music box, Doro's all like, I sold my little brother to pirates. Something like that.
It's the usual progression.
Yeah.
Wow, that ties in with my joke a little better than I thought it would.
Yeah, how did you come up with that? Was it based off of that, or?
I was just there coming up with ideas to get money, and Kulu being a dick with saying, let's sell Doro. It's like, I'm not your little brother, since, like, I'd recently found out apparently Doro had a brother and he abused them. So I didn't know Doro actually sold his brother.
In the Funimation version, he did.
The Funimation version, but...
Yeah, not in the original. It's like, oh, I just beat him up.
I sold my brother to pirates.
That's terrible.
I sold my brother to child prostitution. Funny! Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wow. And then you call me the asshole?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Shut up. That's pretty much it on that one. Next, if I didn't click on the list too much, the platoon's laziness.
Yeah, they sure are lazy.
They are.
Okay,
they really are.
What?
What? They made them lazier than they already are. So.
What?
Throughout this thing, you could tell they want to make a cartoon. They want to get their money back. But as soon as, like, are you with me? Everyone's like, yay.
Yeah.
At the very end, yay.
Well, the whole thought process of thinking, man, I really like if this would work, but you had to do it yourself. Oh, come on!
Yeah, then you the reaction, what?
What?
Please imagine. We could solve this problem if we work together. That's right. Now, we'll just have to do this. Fuck you, man. I'm busy.
It's pretty much just the equivalent of, I want to get the remote to change the channel, but it's too far.
Or, I have the batteries right here, but that would require me to actually take off the top. Hey, Johnny, get in here, change the television for Daddy.
What I find really funny is when they actually get down to working on it. For one, Kero doesn't write for shit. We already know he's illiterate.
I think in a literal sense, yeah.
Well, he really doesn't write anything.
Then the thought process of making him the scriptwriter was clearly his decision.
Yeah, I noticed it when we were writing down the list. At the end, it just ends up being Minsense, which is just like the best drawing of Giroro ever. But if you think about it, there was no dialogue, so there was no script. It was
beautiful.
There wasn't really much.
It was the culmination of all of their hard work and their tireless efforts to create art.
But there's no background, so Kula didn't do jack. Let's see. Giroro colored it in, so Doro...
Hey, cartoons are really hard, okay? Cartoons are really hard.
They're not.
I mean, imagine if that thing had to move. Well, damn.
I actually drew a second picture where his feet kind of looks like he's doing the can but retarded like. I kind of wanted it to like shift back and forth, but one picture's good enough.
The drawing to me kind of reminds me of that old like keep on trucking picture from the 1960s.
How does that make you motivated?
Good. I mean, it's like the exact same pose. It's just, terrible.
It's just like motivation, but it involves a Guerrero and a Freddy Krueger sweater.
It's supposed to be like a Blue's Clues host.
It's supposed to be a Blue's Clues sweater.
It's
Blues Clues.
It's not either Freddy Krueger or Waldo.
like the nation.
Where's Guerrero?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing the can.
He's like the most obvious shit ever.
It's where he is. He's just the very front of the picture itself. That's the picture. Where is he?
You don't want to know.
Well, I spent like 2 minutes drawing it. Like Thor told me, "Oh, pick the colors that scream I look like a twat." So I was like, "Okay, orange, pink, blue shoes. Yeah, it's the yellow pants that make me laugh."
Well, it
the
didn't
most.
look like a pregnant fish, if that's what you're asking.
Hey, you don't want me to draw the next picture, okay? You don't want an animated series of that. Everybody in the chat wants one, don't they?
It's gonna have that song in it too.
That's the only song in every episode.
Pretty much. And on the next episode.
Masterhand says the background music was slightly traumatizing.
Well, for some reason, that's the kind of song you'd imagine in like some, and it's like the 1990s, some horror flick on like just television where some like slow motion clown is on a carousel just eyeing you down like he's gonna kill you.
I believe my comment on the on the YouTube page for it was this must be what David Lynch sees when he's tired and horny.
Yeah, I think I read that on the forums.
Oh, God.
But come on, tell me you guys wouldn't, if we ever get like T-shirts or whatever, tell me you wouldn't buy the sweater. I would.
Well, I'd be the one
Don't tell-
making money off of it, so I wouldn't buy it.
I'm the one who drew it, so fuck him.
You'd still have to give me a free one,
Yeah, I'll wear it every day. Hey, what's up?
It does kind of remind me of a joke from the Boondocks where this guy can't sell his CD, so his best friend who lives with him is like, "Hey man, I to show that I have the support, I bought about 4 copies of your CD with your money, just get the money moving."
All right, wait. I just realized, how did we get from being lazy to mince hits, sweaters?
Well, I was going somewhere, but we got derailed.
Like always.
Yeah.
Let's try to get back on track if we can't, but
I was talking about, they made Caro the script writer, but he doesn't write anything because he can't write. He can barely read, which is funny because he manages to read the book. But
I like how his eyes squint after reading.
I think it's just because he notices. Well, I'll get to that in a bit. But
Right.
Let's see. Tamama, he gets bored and immediately gives up. And then he has this tirade at Guerrero.
You first.
Oh, the only thing I heard was, "Ah, the dog is your fatty," and that's about the extent of that conversation I could understand.
It doesn't mean anything.
That he's just saying.
Fat ass. At least I'm pretty.
I gotta wonder if Tom was the storyboard, what did the storyboard look like? That one picture over and over again?
Maybe he did do the storyboard.
That explains why it's only one picture.
The 4-panel storyboard, and that picture is in every panel.
It's just like that one picture, but, in different settings. Like, here he is in front of the Louvre. Here he is at the Eiffel Tower. Here he is in the darkest reaches of space on the dark side of the moon.
I like to think Tamama made a storyboard, but the only change is each one, the scan line moves.
And he drew it too. It goes here, then here.
Very precise. Very precise.
I think Kululu's job was pointless. He didn't do anything.
No, there's the background.
I like to think he just stole the wall from Haruhi. Like, oh yeah, it's just there. It just happens to be white.
No, there's a background. That's all white. It's a blizzard.
That's why he's wearing the sweater. Come on, people.
He's cold.
Let's put two and two together.
That picture was kind of honestly a hate is gonna hate pose. If this Giro.
I wish we could make official art of that.
Well, it is original. I mean,
Oh, come on, you gotta love the blue shoes.
The horrendously shaped blue shoes. Like one was much larger than the other. Who wears blue shoes? That's ridiculous.
They kind of look like water puddles, though.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'm the artist, so all your complaints go to me.
I just was waiting for that comment where someone didn't get the joke that you were trying to draw. It's like, what's up with this art, man? You should try harder.
Oh, the day I get that, I'll just wait for that. I'm really waiting for that.
Anyone in the chat who posts that, you're being blocked
immediately.
And we're not digging around here.
Yeah. Like on the episode, you put it here, you're wasting your time anyway.
Yeah, you're not impressing anybody but yourself. But anyway.
There's just no knocking Giroro and his blue suede shoes.
Let's have a drawing contest. Can you draw like this?
You can do anything but lay up on my blue suede shoes.
Hey, that's a good idea. That should be the next contest. Draw like this, and you can...
Not only draw like this, but draw this picture as well as you can. Or yeah,
just get you rubbing a bunch of poses.
Or put this picture in famous art.
Yeah. As you can see, Da Vinci made his next Mona Lisa right here.
Now you just see Mona Lisa, and in the background you see kind of that Giroro picture kind of peeking behind her head. Very subtle.
Then Munch's The Scream would have some context.
Exactly.
Giroro
that drawing,
Lisa.
seriously, the Gira Lisa. That drawing literally took me like 2 minutes.
No way.
I timed it, okay? Okay, but enough on how awesome Giroro is and his cool sweater, but yeah, the platoon is lazy.
Yeah, I think we've explained that one.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
They were just going on sweaters and shit. So. Alright, next, what's next?
You're the only
you're the
girl
only girl
here.
Alright, this is kind of like a... Oh, hi, girl. You haven't said anything in a while.
I know. I'm sorry. I haven't really had anything to add, so.
Well, anyway, you're the only girl with pink hair. This kind of like a double joke explanation thing.
Yes.
Because, well, first of all, it's serious Kararo, which is cool. But
eyebrows.
The eyebrows. I like to think he activates it when he just has like the lines on his face or the eyebrows. So this is kind of like a shot at how how in anime like characters' hair are always weird and tall and colored like so unnaturally god awful. What the hell?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a rhetorical question, so just keep going.
Yeah, it's like, should I say something? I mean, it's.
I'm just gonna wait.
I'll let you continue whatever you were going to say.
I'm finished though.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
I was like, oh, huh?
That was all I wanted to ask. Jeez.
I'd like to high five out anybody. What are you, 4 faggots? No, okay.
We have to say, "Am I right?" Otherwise, we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna high five myself. Man, Yoshi, you're the best. I'm gonna make out with myself now.
Am I right?
Hey, what's the deal with that? Am I right, folks?
I'm never right.
Come on! Anime people all have different hair!
Hey, it's funny, I'm left!
Wow.
But anyway, this also kind of makes me think, who exactly is their father? What color hair did he have?
Yeah. I really hope he has some really bizarre colored hair when they show him in the series.
Yeah, he's apparently going to be in the next episode, which is next Saturday. So,
Maybe their mom had sex with the pink-haired milkman.
Oh, God.
Nobody would be surprised.
They'd be like, where the fuck? They still have milkmen?
that's the biggest question. Whoa!
Well, no, it's a euphemism, but yeah.
It was Mop. Sorry, guys. Spoiler.
He is the milkman. His milk.
He is the...
He's the milk.
He
I
got
am
fired.
the milkman. Goo 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 goo.
I am the Mop.
I can just imagine a mop with a milkman hat going everywhere.
Shall run white with this rage.
Excuse me, white lady. Would you like some milk?
I kind of think their dad is Snake, personally.
All their dads are Viper. I'm all your father's...
I'm your father too. and they all run away at the same time.
Man, Viper has a lot of bastard children.
I really like the fact that Natsumi's pink hair is, like, that's the only hint that she would know anything about cartoons, because only in anime would they have awkward colored hair like that. So that means she has to understand something.
It's almost like you're some very gullible person's watching the show, and then they finally see pink hair, like, oh my god, she has pink hair! Wait a minute. This is a cartoon, isn't it?
This changes all the canon.
This isn't a documentary? On dyslexia? I don't know.
You mean this isn't the Beatles?
I've been wasting all my life trying to find out who these actors and actresses are.
What?
What?
Yeah! I beat your face! Face!
That was kind of odd.
It's just, I was doing that a lot as Kara.
You get the gooey?
Alright, that's pretty much it.
Moving on.
She's the only normal one, I guess.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go eat. I'll be back in a half hour.
Alright, well, we'll just keep talking about gay shit. Alright, moving on. Skeet bang my nig.
Don't you talk about gay shit while I'm gone.
Okay! You got, man, that Vorhias guy, fuck.
Slugger.
Oh, hi, you're still in the call.
Well, he's hosting the call.
That's the job.
Hi. I'm not here.
Then go.
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright, but anyway, Skeet bang my nig. This actually,
Sounds like a rap song, potentially in the future.
no, that's not a rap song.
Like, pretty much every word of it is part of a rap song.
Oh, like, well, if you want to get technical.
Scoot bang my knee! Sorry.
I robbed the candy store. No, okay. I'm sorry, but rap songs are about, you can make about anything. But anyway.
Exactly.
Me and a friend of mine at school were making fun of them. But it's not the rap hour. It's the Skeet Bang hour. This is actually, what'd you say, reference?
Yeah, it's a reference to Onage Pranks, this really funny series he was doing with the, I think he's an Indian man who works at a 7-Eleven or some convenience store like that.
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
He kept calling back to him, a guy called Cylinder. And they're fucking around with him, trying to make him say ridiculous things, and Cylinder doesn't catch on at all. Eventually, they get him to say, skeet, skeet, bang, bang, my nigga. And after this one set of talking to him, that's how he leaves them. He says, bye, bye, my nigga. Hangs up. It was
It's hilarious. So after me and Thorn heard it with one kid, because he's the one who pretty much introduced us to him.
Yeah.
After I heard it, I was watching the episode again a couple times, so that way I could get some good ideas for the episode. So for some reason, and I don't know why, but like the part where Carol has like his arms open, I just imagined him going like, "Oh hey Fuyuki, hey let's go skiing Fuyuki. Oh hey, I want a soda Fuyuki. Skeet skeet bang bang, my nigga Fuyuki." Just random stuff like that. I don't know why. Like everything he would say would just end with Fuyuki, and that just. And skeet bang, my nigga Fuyuki just showed up.
Skeet,
That's
bang, bang,
racist.
Skeet skeet bang bang Fuyuki sounds like that.
Talk a lot talk with awesome hot sauce, Fuyuki. What?
Oh no, now I remember it was skeet 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 Fuyuki.
Apparently, you have a really cute.
Are you hitting
voice,
on me?
Auntie.
Whoa, wait.
One at a time.
The girl that was talking about her plants sounds just like the voice actor for the pink-haired girl.
No, what?
Well, no
Whoa.
shit.
That is deep.
I thought it was me. I'm not Natsumi. Oh my god.
What?
I thought you were Carol. That's some bullshit.
I don't know what I'm. No, I am not high right now. I am.
I really like the bushes.
Are you serious?
Ma'am, high people say that when they're
I
high.
am the voice actress for the pink-haired girl. That's why I'm in the podcast.
I hear the podcast, so I don't remember her name.
You mean you're not the water cooler girl?
Are you the editor? I like you.
I like you because you do the frog voice. What's the red one?
What?
Not our pet puppy?
What?
I'm sorry. I just had to address that. That was funny to me. Please let us. What's next on the list?
Let's keep moving.
These drafts are blank.
You'd think this would be a throwaway joke if it weren't for the fact that in the original she is staring intently at blank pieces of paper.
They do that a lot, though, whenever they kind of pull back to these little extra moments. Like, excuse me, I'm just looking at these jittery, squiggly lines.
What's better than squiggly lines? Nothing.
I just want to pour the looking going, Well, try this again, but this time write it out.
This time do it.
Try to use ink this time. I can see the problem here. You didn't write anything.
like looked at both sides. Huh. This is. What is this magic?
Can't exactly call this bad or good because to call it either would kind of condone that you did something. So.
I helped make my yearbook for my middle school, and that was what the guy doing it said to motivate us. He showed a completely empty yearbook. It's like, this is the only perfect yearbook, so just do as good as you can because you're never going to be as good as this. Just like, yeah, thanks. Have you no faith in us?
Then everyone went, yay.
and then by the end of the year, everybody in the school had blank yearbooks.
It came out good, but we had a lot of blurry photos.
And this is ThornBrain. What's up with his head? Don't ask.
I have terrible yearbook photos.
I don't even have a yearbook.
Best yearbook photo I ever took was, I think freshman year in high school. It's just me. I still had my bowl cut because I used to have a bowl cut, and I'm not even trying to smile. I'm in a dopey polo shirt, a bowl cut, and I'm just kind of sneering. I looked like such a dick.
Why does that remind me of the berries and cream guy for the Skittles commercial?
Is that what you really look like? Is that you?
Berries and cream.
For some reason. For some reason, I just instead I imagine that in Guerrero's voice, berries and cream.
And he had a sweater.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that just came to my mind.
That'd be kind of amazing, though, in one of your high school photos, you're wearing that same exact outfit that Guerrero picture was wearing. Where'd you even find those blue shoes?
I want to go where you get the pants. You don't want to hear about my freshman year photo. It looks like I just hate everything.
We were merely freshmen. Sorry.
Every time somebody looks at it, they're like, what was wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. I wasn't happy. Like, the guy didn't tell me to smile. He was like, okay, next, sit down.
Where are you going? It's like getting your driver's license. Like, hey, did you get up here, take a picture? All right, you're going to go by now. We're not going to change it.
Yeah, it was kind of like, okay, it wasn't that fast, but it was kind of like that. Like, okay, it's next. Like, okay, I'm just waiting. Okay, he'll tell me to smile. Click, next. Wait. Fuck. But anyway, that's enough on school photos. That's the next thing on the list.
This is how you know you've been to a community college, is when you're trying to get one of those pictures taken for, like, an ID, and the old man that takes the picture of you looks over to his prayer and goes, okay, I don't know how this works. I was just like, ugh.
I go to a community college, but I've never been graced by that yet. A lot of surprisingly young people working there.
Yeah, this is just the old people working in the library, so...
All right, let's try to get back on track.
That's a good one. Anyway.
I know, right? Let's see. I think we're finished with that. Drafts are blank. They're blank.
Yeah. We were finished with that as soon as I started talking.
We went into your school photos. Let's learn about your history.
We can pretty much just say they were blank. All right, as far as we go.
I'm a faggot, which is, that's true.
Yes, that one.
You know what Tamama is saying. You know what he means. But we can't just leave it there.
Yeah, it's quite obvious. It's in his character. We all know he's a stick, so come on.
No, we all know he's gay, but in the credits we couldn't help but look for alternate definitions of the word faggot. Apparently, Yoshi came up with a stick. Apparently, it's the name of a jet fighter.
That's also true.
I know fag is slang, in the UK and in Ireland and whatnot for cigarettes, but I don't think faggot is. But apparently,
Boy,
a faggot
do you have
is
a fag you can lend, bruv.
But apparently, a faggot is a pork.
I was more of
dish.
Jamaican, or if anything. And me a cigarette, bro.
Roll me a fag, man.
What Thor was saying is that it's also the name of a pork dish.
Yeah, in Britain.
Would you like the faggots? Would you like the faggot today?
No, I think it's something that goes with peas. So faggot and peas.
Imagine the lunch special at school. It's like, today's special for Wednesday, faggot and peas.
It's like one kid that lines up. Okay.
Boy, my favorite day of the week.
Are you ready for Faggot Thursday? I know I am.
It's more of Faggot and Peace Friday.
Yeah, free Faggot Friday.
Some kid again.
It always puts a lump in my throat.
Oh, man.
Oh. But yes, we all know Tom is gay.
Yeah.
He's also a stick, a jet fighter, or a pork dish. Select your choice.
I find it really funny that someone named a jet fighter a faggot.
You should have left in there, at the end of it, some sort of vote thing. If you think he is a pork dish, press 1.
Let's take a vote right now. Hey, everybody in the chat, what do you think Tomova is?
1, a homosexual. 2, a stick. 3, a British pork dish. Or 4, a jet fighter.
Or and just to recap, the first one, I like how A is the only letter there.
Did I say A? I thought I said 1.
You said A homosexual, 2.
Sexual Jeopardy, a pork dish,
hyphen,
an alpha.
I'll take 1 as a homosexual for 300.
Or 5, all of the above.
You intolerant bastard.
Okay, everybody in the chat, take a vote right now. While you guys do that, let's move on.
I'm still for all of the above.
Well, it's Tamama. You wouldn't be surprised.
I still want you guys.
I just imagine other text where he sits there instead of yelling "I'm a fag," he's like "I'm a pork dish."
Hon, it's in it a little early. It's only 7.
Smash Bro, he's a gay jet-fighting stick of beef.
We can only pick one.
Yeah.
Stop breaking the rules. All right. Let's see. We kind of went over the scripting. Let's see. I think this one hasn't been addressed yet.
Oh yeah. Going back to the team working on the cartoon, quote unquote. Apparently, Giroro is the only responsible, mature member of the entire platoon.
Yeah.
I think that is very true, actually.
Yeah, in the beginning of the episode, he was all like, "What the hell is this? We're supposed to buy weapons." Well, weapons are gay, so toys are radical.
Weapons are pork dishes, so
Weapons are bi, but toys are for me.
I hear that they're served with a side of peas, along with a stick. But yeah, he's the only one that actually got anything done on the episode, if you will.
you have to give him credit, though. Even though he failed miserably, he was the one who tried. He just didn't. None of them actually got what they were supposed to do. But he's like, I'm going to at least try, but won't look it up, but I'll try.
It looked like shit, but he still drew it, and he was on such a roll that he colored it himself.
It wasn't really colored when he finished it, though. It's like, oh, I'm going to color it again. Oh, God, my arm.
I can imagine him just using that little paint bucket thing where you just fill in the space. Every time he looks at red. Okay.
Oh, God.
And next one, blue.
Pink. I could do it with pink.
It's about
I can handle the pink. No!
It gets to the pants. Ah!
Dear God, why couldn't he handle the pink?
They were just pants. They were just yellow
It's
pants.
just a light shade of red.
He collapses on the wall.
Coloring.
Color.
But yeah. Of course, at the end, his shit is the only thing that goes into the epised. So I find it really funny.
Well, to give him credit, they did put the end at the end, so...
Yeah. But we don't know who put that in there. It was probably Giroro.
It's probably one of the default settings on Windows Movie Maker. It did. I just put it in on its own.
I think they're too cheap to use Movie Maker.
Well, then it would be a fade in, and then the title, then a fade out.
Yeah, that's true. And they'll add, like, a lot of times they'll drop to, like, sepia tones and out of nowhere.
Cycle color spectrum.
Exactly. And then from that point, you can go, oh God, the coloring.
I like to think that coloring was like his biggest weakness. Like when he was in grade school, it was like he's about to pass out. Okay, kids, color the fire truck.
Oh my God!
He was breathing heavily. He couldn't take it. Wow, Zero, he looks like you.
With fangs.
Only I know his name.
But yeah, he's the only one that actually cares about anything. Moving on.
Tamama's little gibberish tirade. I forget why we decided to go with that.
No, I remember. It's because we confirmed Tamama was dyslexic. Like the original intent was that he was gonna in the original episode he writes a message, passes it off to Giroro, and he runs off. Then Giroro reads it. He's like, "What the fuck?" Because it pretty much says, "Go on without me." So what I wanted, the original intention for me was he was gonna write down the instructions for Giroro, and then Giroro would read the thing in Tamama's voice, but it actually worked out better when he just said everything in front of his face. But it doesn't mean anything. It's complete garbage.
But even him calling Giroro fat ass, that he's just having a Tourette's moment, really.
Like, the first time you said that, I was dying for like 5 minutes. It was like the greatest thing I ever heard.
Which is kind of funny because when you look at Guerrero, he doesn't look shocked about the situation that there's a guy standing right in front of him, cursing him out in gibberish. He's just kind of
This again.
Yeah, he's at it again.
He got problems, man.
Need to get a grip, Private.
I'll grip his privates.
Thank you for filling us in.
Hey, you might want to draw that. Let's just make a porno. Come on.
Guerrero draws every single thrust.
Imagine if you actually drew a porno.
And then they still add that carnival music to it, too.
Whenever he throws,
What the fuck? What? Mira que qué? ¿Qué?
Oh,
Probably.
¿Qué?
Probably.
Yo no hablo inglés. ¿Qué?
They're speaking Tamama's language.
Mira que qué?
That was just too ridiculous.
Well, you've learned the way of the Tamama, so it's okay.
Everyone's unaccepting of it.
Did we explain
Oh,
the
yeah.
distance drawing?
We pretty much did for like 10 minutes. Oh, by the way, how's that vote coming along? What'd you guys think?
It
What's
was
the
like all
consensus?
over the map.
Did they all agree on pork dish, faggot, or whatever?
No,
Well, apparently Big T is flirting with me.
Apparently.
I don't. Okay.
even he isn't aware of it.
Wait, what? I am?
In gibberish, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you were all like Murph, and she was all like,
I'll merp your derp.
You guys are silly. I love you.
I love you too, but apparently, but he loves you the most. You heard that? Did you hear that gibberish? All right, let's move on. Let's see, 17 years that Da Vinci. Did we do that one?
No.
we can explain this one. You all know Leonardo da Vinci. He painted the Mona Lisa. It took him exactly 16 years to paint it, and for what I remember, I hear it took 4 years to paint the lips. So when Guerrero's drawing the picture and like it zooms out, it's all like, "Yeah, this is a big accomplishment for me. Take that, Da Vinci." 17 years that, but he got it wrong. It's not 17 years. It's actually 16, but you know he's out of touch with everything.
I felt like Da Vinci might have suffered from what Caro suffered from when he tried to write the script, where he's like, and lips. All right, let's continue. How the fuck do we paint lips?
Water lips!
Da Vinci's rolling in his grave. Like you're 17 years old. Oh!
I would think
My
Da Vinci
God.
is dust by now.
Okay, his dust is rolling in there.
It just cuts to the 1600s. Ah! He's just like clutching his chest.
What's wrong, Da Vinci's ghost? Oh, Bridge series referenced me. Oh!
Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them?
Why are we referencing shit we don't know?
But yeah, Guerrero thinks he's better than Da Vinci. I'd like to see an art contest of it. I'd like to see his art gallery. Let's move on. Coloring. We already went over that.
We went over that it might be funny that's his weakness. Where did it come from, though?
Coloring? Well, I just imagined him saying that. Like, you know, like when you're in a battle and somebody asks you and you're like exhausted and you're like, "Oh man, what happened to you?" And you're like almost out of breath. You go like, "Atomic bomb, murdered village," like stuff like that. I just imagine him going, "Coloring." Like that's such a major thing.
Well, plus you have to sit there and piece it together like So the aspect of coloring did it? Did you watch someone color? Is it just multiple colors that caused this?
Coloring, man, coloring!
I don't have to...
Fucking love coloring!
Smash Bro in the chat has got it wrong. It's not a reference to Pokemon Bridged. To,
Yeah, it's not.
Like Brock going... breeding. It's actually not a reference to that.
Yeah, I just explained what it was. That's after a battle. God, listen to me, people.
Though the similarities are not lost on us.
Yeah, it's similar, but I didn't think of, Jerry at all when I came up with that. It's just...
I know we're referencing Pokemon Bridged every other episode, but it's not this time.
Yeah, it's not. That was just the first thing that came to my mind when I saw Giraro. He's an army guy, so you'd think he'd be used to this.
Hey, I'm back now.
It's Mr. Sawtooth!
Yay! What'd I miss?
Let's see, you missed a good quarter of the list. We're now on...
What are we talking about now?
Let's see, we just finished explaining coloring and Giraro's weakness. And what would it be like if Giraro drew a porno, but, now we're on, it was Harui.
Were you guys talking about gay shit?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
You rascals. Run along. Anyway.
I'm running off a cliff. Okay,
Why
So
is there
it
a
was
cliff in the backyard?
it was Harui. Thorn, you can take this one.
Haruhi Suzumiya is a terrible anime.
The end.
So
The end.
the end. Well, so it's like in the original, Kululu stole backgrounds from other animes, right?
Yeah. He just erased the character.
So like Tom asks, "Where'd you steal it from?" And Kululu reveals he stole it from Haruhi, as in Haruhi Suzumiya. For those who thought it was Oron High School.
You know, the sad thing is, I saw that, I was like, isn't Haruhi Suzumiya like the most obvious route to that? Wait, what? Is that a reference to the artist who did the art for the character of Haruhi at Oran High School Host Club?
Is that a mispronunciation of Hyundai?
Hi.
No. As soon as you reveal that, since we hate Haruhi Suzumiya, the characters naturally hate Haruhi too. It's like, I stole it from Haruhi. Fuck!
Yeah, like,
Now,
you can think
their
about
motivation
it.
is completely dead.
The only reason why people like that show is because they did that stupid dance that everybody did like a fucking million times of drawing over, so hey.
Why do people like that dance?
I don't know. It's Japan. You make something out of Japan, people love it. I'm pretty sure if they...
Although I'd have to admit that if he had the that picture of Giroro dancing the Hari Hari Yukai, more people would watch it.
No, it's not even their own dance. It's just them doing the can every single frame.
Da, 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 da.
There's just five of them.
5 mid-tins doing the can. Like they're physically bouncing as they do it.
Yeah.
Like they're moving around so that it looks like they're all staying.
It's just frame cuts of them moving in different locations.
They're like them bouncing as they do it. So it's like they're doing the can.
It feels like a demented Charlie Brown. when they do the dance parts.
Oh, that's pretty funny to watch them all dancing and then see that one doing the can on the stage.
in burlesque and everything.
Kara rolls off to the side doing that Snoopy dance, which just looks like he's stomping a whole bunch.
Or he's looking at the ceiling.
Doro's kind of the pigpen of the series.
Really?
But it's not dust, it's just his tears.
I thought he was more the Franklin of the series.
It's honestly going to be either one.
Who'd be playing on the piano? Oh, hi, Viper, you're playing on the piano. That's great. Alright, let's move on.
I don't know how you play the piano with one hand and a blasting nub. I just imagine it sounding so delicate on one side and the other side just... Durng! Dang, darn. He's smashing it.
He's playing it really good with the cannon, but like the other hand doesn't work.
Exactly.
That's what he uses his regular.
He's very dexterous with that cannon.
Okay, let's move on.
No wonder people hate him.
All right, we were next thing. Lily singing a Sumomo. Sorry.
Oh, hello. I am now alive because you
Ah.
mentioned me.
Hi, alive person.
I only respond to questions
like
about me.
Beetlejuice?
What was that, Thorn?
Are you like Beetlejuice? We say your name 3 times and you come around.
Hey, LillyLivers, LillyLivers, LillyLivers!
Hi.
There you are!
Oh my god, it works!
If you say Lily,
Yes, I said LillyLivers.
fucked up. If you say Lily Livers 3 times in a mirror, alone, in the dark, with only a candle, I will appear.
No, you will be very lonely.
Yes.
So don't tell that to Dora.
Don't tell that to Dora. No.
If you say my name to yourself in the mirror, with the lights off and holding a candle, you'll look like a dickhead.
Austin, fuck!
If you say my name in front of a mirror 3 times in a row, you'll have to change your pants.
Travis sweating.
And it works.
Oh, wow! Awesome. Oh. Sorry.
Come on. Not again.
Better than Imodium.
Exactly.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Lily singing as Sumomo.
Right. Alright. Her singing as Sumomo. We kind of, in a way, it's pretty much a fake out.
It is.
For the people who
We
thought
mentioned-
that the Sumomo doll was just a joke.
Yeah, like, oh, that's a joke. They got the doll from Chinatown or whatever. But no, that's really how Sumomo talks. When Sumomo sings, she sounds exactly like Lily. Why? Because, shut up, that's why.
She wouldn't have a career as a famous singer if she didn't sound good.
I know, yeah,
In a perfect world, anyway.
In a perfect world, but it's not a
imagine
perfect
if it
world.
was the...
Kind of the Ozzy Osbourne syndrome, if anything, just because you can sing just fine on stage, and then once you get back to talk, it's...
It's like, you can't even understand it.
Tiny little pink thing sounds like, smoked 5 billion Marlboros.
It sounds like...
She's like Dr. Girlfriend.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
It only sounds like a woman when it sings.
But it sounds like it's on a permanent, period when it's talking normally.
What the
Right.
f*** do you want from me? A goddamn can?
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, that's
I'm
one
a
thing I
Ventures
forgot.
Brothers fan, so I'm very pleased.
That's
at
one
all
thing
of
I
this.
forgot to mention. Sumomo says, "Do the can like it's wet," to the same tune as the music at the end for Mince Hands.
Yeah, so those are your lyrics.
Do the can like a twat.
Those are the only lyrics, so you're going to have to stretch it out for the entire song.
I think I improvised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
improvised.
it worked
whatever
because
it was.
Sumomo is completely worthless.
Yeah.
Well, she's like the best character on the show.
But she's worthless and stupid.
It's true, but still. Let's move on. Lily can sing, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a joke that I'm able to sing.
Ha! Ha!
It's funnier because you're Hispanic.
Ha ha ha.
That's how rich people laugh.
Yes.
Yes, that's true, actually. That's how rich
Awesome.
people laugh.
Yes.
But anyway,
Right.
I know Smash Bro misinterpreted this. I don't know if anyone else, but the joke with Sumomo isn't the deep voice. Like, that's not where it originates. the joke with the deep voice was purely just for the Sumomo doll in episode 6.
Yeah.
Because in shows like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, they would have the doll speaking like it's possessed by the devil, and that's just way too overdone. So we did something else entirely, just where you expect a cute voice, but it's completely fucked up.
That's the thing that they got the toy from Chinatown or something.
Honestly, the first time they had the talking Sumomo doll, at least with the lines you guys wrote, it's it's like the lines that were recorded for that doll were recorded in 5 different studios in 5 different countries, each on a different continent.
Exactly. That's the point.
So yeah, the joke isn't giving a cute character a silly voice. It's changing this cliche where the doll has to say something evil.
Yeah, we wouldn't be that obvious. I mean, come on, it's us.
It just carried over for when the Sumomo actually shows up. So there's that.
All right, we're almost done. Oh wow, shit. I mean, we're almost done, kiddies. Let's see. Now we're moving on to the second half, if you will. The director's security measures. When they get into the animator part, and in the little studio, and they're in the conference room, the animator, played by Mr. Vorhias, he's all oh, anybody shot invisible, anybody caught invisible got shot, and the 4 frogs are on the table, and Carol's the only one that leaves.
I don't think we made it obvious, but they're supposed to be invisible at that point.
See, and the sad thing is, here's the problem with what he even said anyway. He's invisible. So how are you supposed to shoot him on sight?
Exactly.
It's underlined for you, people.
He is invisible.
And Karo somehow misses it.
I never understood that, though. How can you see invisible things in a media? Like a superhero, Wonder Woman has her invisible jet. How does she know where she parked it? Harry Potter has his invisible cloak. It's invisible. How do you put it on? I never understood that, where you have invisible something. It's just strange to me. I'm sorry. I don't get it. That is always bothered me.
You know how to suck for Harry Potter, because if he had the thing and if he folded it, I was oh fuck.
They wanted me to get those infrared cameras, but the conference hall just had to have a foosball table.
We had to get that extra vending machine.
And in case you were unaware, I'm lazy.
Whoa, invisible lasers and lazy, I'm out of here.
Invisible lazy eye lasers.
Oh, Caro, you're retarded. Thank you very much. Let's see. Next, the animator 1 segment.
The first animator, played by Travis, is hysterical.
I think it's from the sense of being directed on that one. The first time I took it, I was just I'm an animator. No, just much more different than what you think.
This is the point where Yoshi and I just stopped caring. We didn't have any idea, so we're gonna go stupid.
As usual.
Yeah.
I'm an animator.
He didn't lie. Yeah. That's the first thing he says. How are you going to take him any more seriously from that?
I love how he walks into rooms saying that, but clearly the frogs are invisible, so he's just walking into a room going, I'm an animator.
Yeah, I like how he's all collected, though. He has his briefcase, hand in his pocket. I'm an animator.
And as soon as he sits down, he loses his mind.
Yeah.
I get the drawing.
I'm an animator. What do? I animate.
That's what he does.
And then he's picking up a stopwatch, and he looks like he's shaking it. So I just imagine he's freaking the fuck out.
Why?
Stopwatch? Why?
Why should I stopwatch? He's the one who pulled it out.
He just looks at it. What the fuck?
Even on the sense of the other characters, they were confused by this level of insanity.
I like Doro's follow-up line. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like he's answering for him.
That was like one of my top 5 delivery moments of that episode. I don't know.
I don't know. Because he just runs in from the side.
I know, it's like he was just like looking at something else, and he sees that they're talking about something, and he runs up. Oh, I'm part of it now.
Which would fit Doro. Just, hey, people are talking. I can get involved.
I think if you talk about it, think, oh, you see the game last night? Hey, I saw it too.
I love Harry Potter. Sorry, what, Travis?
God.
It's like, actually, it wasn't a sports. It was a reality show. Oh, I saw that too.
I have 2 TVs. Am I cool now?
I watched this. It wasn't cool when you did it 500 years ago. It's not cool now.
And then Kulu's bit.
Yeah.
That is a reference to Twilight Zone, Kulu's bit. But then he's like,
Yeah. Probably the best episode of Twilight Zone, too.
yeah, it's one of the best. But I really like it. Kulu was just, I just made a reference. Now laugh.
So all the people that go, I'm too young to get that.
Like the original intention of the script, we were all supposed to go, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, but they all look freaked out. It's like, ha 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 ha. It's funny if it just, he makes a reference, and that's kind of a joke about completely extraneous referential material bogging down a bunch of the lesser abridged series out there, where it's like, I made a reference, that's supposed to be a joke, now laugh!
When you do that, it's pretty. When you do that, it's just pretty much saying you got nothing. I mean, it's like saying, "Hey, remember that one joke from that other show? Man, wasn't that funny?"
Oh boy, do I remember it to this day.
It's
Now that I talked,
You know
now
that
that I talked,
this joke is the exact same joke, only with different people. Laugh!
laugh.
Ha ha ha.
There needs to be a point in the show where they all, when one of them says a joke, and then all of them point and go, laugh!
I kind of want to joke in when like Doro's like really far away and they're talking about something and he spent like a minute getting there.
You just hear that.
Like you hear his footsteps going really fast. I was there.
Who are you?
Did someone say something about Kool-Aid?
Remember, it's in a pouch, not powder!
Okay, let's move on. Giroro's meltdown.
How apropos.
Yeah.
This is kind of the second time we somewhat did a joke similar to this. Like, you guys remember in episode 3 when the spotlight just came onto the TV?
Not just an old TV.
Had to play Disney Channel. That, like, they do that in this anime a lot, where a spotlight comes out of nowhere. Like, I always think of theatrical stuff when that happens.
I have a hat and a cane and a pocket full of miracles.
Pocket full of lyric.
He's doing that
Like,
just rolling piano.
But Giroro's is like folding his arms and looking at this woman, so he's having like this whole monologue to himself.
This animator is very generically drawn.
And then as he completely flips from
distracted.
Natsumi to some animator woman he's never met before.
Like, and he's only turned. She drew and I drew before. So.
It's just he thinks himself an animator, and he drew one picture.
I think it'd be funny if he ends up being his girl for drawing, and then when he saw his color, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were somebody else."
It's just not gonna work out.
Nobody can have you but me, strange one I have never met.
Yeah, there, not that Giroro. I still love that line, especially at the end. But you just can't draw.
Just can't draw.
I also like Remy's line, like the one after that, where it's like, "Oh, hey, does this look like a kangaroo? No, this does."
Clearly, that looks like a kangaroo.
I liked her first one too. I've never seen a spine before.
I guess you really haven't. So if you did, you'd be dead.
It kind of looks like this crack.
I can show you mine.
Oh wow, that's a really good tie-in, actually. I've never seen a spine before. No, this does.
We could have done something like that, but we had Giro's monologue, so no. Moving on. The soda cracker.
One of my favorite lines from the entire thing. And you can hear it on Midnight Radio over in California.
But anyway, the soda cracker. It's a sexual position in which Kero and Tamama do, apparently. According to Tamama, they have a lot.
What was the original context of that clip? Why in the anime did Tamama have Kero in a headlock?
They did that because Giro was all like, "Oh, of course, I need somebody to pose for me so I can draw a picture good." And Kero's like, "Oh, if you wanted to draw a picture, you could have just done something else." And Tom was all like, "Oh, if you need somebody to help you model, here, let me help you." And they just sort of jumped on Kero. I don't know why he did that, but whatever.
Maybe he was. Maybe he was just trying to shape him into some sort of pose, like some sort of creepy green mannequin.
Speaking of green, but I don't know why he actually did that position. They're not really anything in the original, since we fucked it up with them and made them a couple. It makes more sense, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird how an abridged makes more sense to the original? According to the cops, no, sorry.
Sorry, you're under arrest for talking about a licensed show negatively.
It was just the soda cracker.
I know it doesn't make more sense to Arist. He's always confused at our episodes.
It kind of leads me to believe, what other positions do they have?
I really don't want to think about that.
The jitterbug.
Whatever they do have, I hope they're also named after snack foods.
The sock monkey.
The rubber chicken.
I'm more of a window silhouette guy myself.
The s'more.
The cheese nips.
The cheese nips.
The vanilla wafer.
No, you don't want to know. You don't want to. You know what? You don't want to hear about the pencil sharpener.
The bulge bomb.
Oh.
And my personal favorite, the generic supermarket brand sandwich cookie.
What?
The
Yeah.
double stuffed Oreo.
That sounds like the missionary position.
What, the frosted flake?
No. The generic store brand sandwich cookie.
The Dunkaroo.
Yeah.
The Dunkaroo.
I haven't had those since I was a kid.
I've never heard of that.
Hey, you never had Dunkaroos? Not their version, but you ever had one?
The bugle.
That one involves his tail in my teeth. You don't want to know.
Mm.
Goes well after the Dunkaroo.
It involves milk, you see.
The sour cream and onion.
The twist.
Which way?
Aha. Therein lies the magic.
Ah, I see.
The Capri Sun.
The cable vision.
The wagon wheel.
Is this turning into us naming games again?
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid packet. What?
Let's just think of everything we find in the store. The shredded cheese.
These are positions.
Yeah, let's keep going.
That's like being a cover about a teacher. Like, oh, are you telling them sexual positions? No, the cheese cracker, the soda snapper, kids things.
Always use that kind of hitting on people in public. If you just want to do it kind of subtly, it's like, say, I brought us some Dungaroos. Would you be interested in some Dungaroos?
Dungaroos.
Yeah, you don't want to hear about the Capri Sun.
Guys, let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Right. That's soda cracker. Okay, next. The three laughing at.
Yeah, I don't know if it's obvious or not, but Dororo and Kululu are having fun at their expense. Which I find interesting for Dororo to be laughing at Keroro.
He doesn't have the right to laugh. He has two on his arms.
He has a shitty life. Well, it's the one funny thing to happen to him that he could laugh at.
Let him have his moment.
Yeah.
His one moment.
Yeah, he goes from getting turned on to laughing.
He writes out in the journal, I laughed today.
And to tie in with that, he discovers the office toilet.
Yeah, I like that line. My God, is that a fitting metaphor?
That was clever.
And the top of the toilet is pink, like his poofy things.
Maybe that's where he got them. I had to really go to the bathroom. These look really nice.
But I must
whoa!
I must remember where this is so that I can come back and remark about it.
He goes to the bathroom there every day now. In that one toilet.
I can only go to that one toilet.
It has pink. I like pink.
Excuse me?
You didn't color anything.
That'd be funny if he looked at his arm. Coloring!
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
If we must.
Yeah, we kind of have to. Let's see, 99 problems. Okay, we've actually used this one before. You guys remember in Best Wishes, Pikachu? Where he's just like sitting and he folds his arms going, I got 99 problems and one of them is Ash.
Got 99 problems and one of them is Ash. Wow.
That wasn't in the original.
It should have been.
Stop revealing the uncensored version. I mean,
Don't you just love an old school rap reference?
It's not really old school, though.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid and I saw that. I heard it.
It's not even 10 years old yet.
But anyway, this actually was just like something I said during the scripting process. Like, I said it as Kara, like, I got 99 problems and I can't solve any of them, and then Lily and Thorn died for a couple minutes. And he said, no, it's better for Dora. I was like, okay.
Fine, I guess he can have it.
Well, it's a very Doro line.
It makes
more sense.
Because, Doro probably does have 99 problems.
He has more.
No, the thing is, Kuro's probably not even aware of those problems.
And he's caused all of them.
Yep.
I've got 99 problems and I can't solve any.
I think I ended up telling someone on the bus that 99 Bottles of Beer on the Wall is a really depressing song if you think there's only one person in the room.
99 bottles of beer on the...
Pass it down to me.
That's Doro Steve. Let's take what's up. I'm passing it around to myself. Alright, Mr. Austin said. He said he'll be right back, so I'll take over. Next one is Kool-Aid powder. Now, surprisingly enough, this actually is a reference to a podcast.
You guys are never gonna let me forget that, are you?
No, we're not gonna let you forget it.
Fine.
Because we were talking about Kool-Aid in the podcast for 10 minutes straight. like after, I don't know what a Kool-Aid packet is. Oh, you didn't know what Kool-Aid is? Then we went on and on.
I assumed it was the powder.
Yeah, then you went on like, oh, I did a commercial back in the day, and
I thought you meant like, just like an open up package. You pour powder in it, mix it up. Oh, now it's juice, except it's not. Not like an actual Capri Sun sort of juice box.
I just imagine dumping that entire box down the throat, going.
Well, according to Nicky wrote, oh, real men live on Kool-Aid powder. So, like, when they were like rounding back up, like there was like, Tom was all like, oh, that's a pussy's game. Like the whole eating cheese sticks. I forgot the other thing.
See them like the big plastic tub full of Kool-Aid powder, just shoveling it into their mouth.
It's extreme.
I feel hardcore already.
Can you, how many fingers do I hold? Oh God, your eyes. Kind of makes me think. I would like to see the guy who can live off of Kool-Aid powder.
I want to see. Here's a challenge going out to everyone who's listening to this particular podcast: is make a video of you eating a box of Kool-Aid powder with a spoon.
That's it. That's it.
If you do that, you will get to be on the Midnight Frogs.
And you also get Yoshi's fanfic.
You also get my fanfic, which I have to give to the winner, by the way, which we announced last week. In the last podcast.
That's the prize that everyone gets for the contest.
Yeah, here you go, loser.
Here's $1.
Here's along with the fanfic, you get a free $1. Mr. Thorne's back. We're just going over Kool-Aid powder. And how you could be on the Midnight Frogs if you eat an entire packet with it with a spoon.
Put it on video. No editing. It's got to be straight through eating.
Yeah, no speed up, none of that bullshit. We need to see every second.
And there's no cup of water, so you can't like fake mix it in your mouth. You got to eat it like a boss.
Hey, you need to eat at least 2 packets. We want to be extreme here. Everybody tries to. Oh, we lost half of our fans. Way to go, Travis.
I'm so sorry.
I blame this entirely on Travis.
Way to go, Kool-Aid jerk.
Great, now you're hitting on me.
The Kool-Aid more like
What?
jerky.
I'm not hitting on you.
That's what everyone in the chat thinks.
And they're all dead. They're all posting like one letter. Their hand like is on the keyboard.
D.
That's my report card from when I was a kid.
I think it's saying Morse code.
No. Alright, we'll have a couple more until we get to everybody's favorite parts. Let's see.
Zing.
The next one is Carol making out with himself.
Who hasn't done this from time to time?
Yeah, it's a thing he does. How many of you were uncomfortable hearing me make out with myself?
I think just with audio it's creepy enough, just because like at the end the extra thing made it sound even creepier, just saying, "Oh yeah, baby." It's like, oh man.
I was actually doing that by myself because I usually record live with Thorn, but like I was having recording issues, so I was literally doing it alone in my house when nobody was around. So like I want nobody to hear this except the internet. Wait.
This will be completely private. Hold on.
This is going to a public video. All right. He was pretty much practicing later for Tama when they go have fun later.
That's all he cares about.
Yeah, pretty much. If you think somebody taking a shower,
Or frying something.
I think Lily's moving some boxes or some shit.
Or rolling around in bubble wrap.
She got that bored.
God, we're talking about some boring shit. Ooh, look, bubble wrap.
I can't stereo.
Lily, mute your mic.
Now she's dismantling a car.
I think she killed herself. Remember, kids, bubble wrap is whack.
Wrap it. Bubble wrap is crap.
Hey, Lily!
I'm
great. Now,
sorry. Everything's falling on me.
Now the cops are coming for me
Ring
because
a
of
bell.
Yes.
Everything's following me. Ding.
What?
I better bring it down.
That's correct.
Everything was falling on me.
Figuratively or literally?
Like literally.
All right, you fix your
I
problem.
was like trying to get some pans.
If you're gonna keep doing that, then can you mute the mic? Because we're almost done here.
I thought I did. I'm sorry. I'll do that now.
All right. While you do that, but yeah, Carol's too fucking lazy to go, find his own thing. So what does he do? Oh, I'm gonna make out with myself. I'm gonna practice for later. Like the thing is, like originally he was just like, oh come on guys, he's doing like a bunch of wacky anime shit, but it doesn't really make sense to us. So
Well, we have the audio muted, so of course it doesn't.
yeah, either way, I already seen the episode, so I already know what it's about, what he's gonna say. So. But instead, you see him do that, and I was like, the first thing I thought of was like he's making out with himself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm practicing. Go away.
I'm practicing. Go away from the area we were all standing. It's now my area now to practice making out.
Well, that's one way to get the place to yourself.
I'll have to remember that if I just want to be alone. It's like, hey guys, I know you're having fun with this party, but oh yeah. Get out. I need some private time.
You turn around, you put your arms around the other one. Yeah, oh man.
But sir, we're on an airplane.
Don't give me any of that, Johnson. I'm having fun.
Fine, then you can all watch.
By the way, who's the pilot?
In-flight movie's been canceled, people.
He kind of died. Okay, anyway. Yeah. All right, we're almost done here. Mint's hints and Clover's discovers.
Obvious
Again,
parodies of Blue's Clues.
Yeah, this goes back to Guerrero's sexy picture. We were thinking, I think it was around somewhere. I don't remember when, but we were talking about like kids shows, and one of them was like Blue's Clues, and I think I mentioned like, they would have a spin-off show called like Clint's Hints or something.
I think it was Flint's Hints.
Yeah, I said Flint's Hints first, which sounds completely retarded.
Which is simply outrageous.
It is. Oh, it is. This is. Well, they're lazy. They don't even bother to draw an actual cartoon. So here, let's draw a live action cartoon, guys. That's smart. Why not? And we had to name it something dumb like Clover's Discovers. That doesn't even make sense.
Discovers.
Discovers. I think, Thorn, you suggested Mint's Hints. No, you suggested Mint as the name.
Yeah, Mint, because someone already did Flint's Hints on YouTube.
Yeah, and Clint's Hints was like from a Fairly Odd Parents episode. Or movie special, whatever the fuck it was. And so I was like, oh, Flint's Hints, and then you said Mint. I was like, yeah, let's go with Mint. Because nobody's name is Mint. You could just
Johnson's Adventure Son.
It has to be something really dumb. So, I can just imagine Guerrero and Nick Jr. We kind of did that with Caro in the Dora the Explorer scenario.
Believe it or not, one kid was actually doing his SpongeBob impression.
For what?
For the animator. That's
really? That was SpongeBob?
That was SpongeBob.
I did not hear SpongeBob.
He did a really good
listen
SpongeBob
back.
impression, which annoyed the fuck out of me.
SpongeBob.
He did that, nah, and everything. But I was like, yeah, you're not doing that.
Yeah, I actually learned how to do that. You sort of like put your index finger on your throat and you sort of just laugh.
Nah. Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, the lazy director. Now, if you noticed throughout the entire episode, it was all lip synced, but like the director, he says like how lazy he is and his lips just sort of move. That was done on purpose.
That's a meta joke about being lazy. He's so lazy he can't even lip sync himself.
What you did?
He's so lazy he can talk 2 seconds before his mouth moves. Like, he could give the teeth guy a run for his money. Hey, I could talk like 2 seconds later.
I could throw my voice into the future.
All right, let's move it. Let's finish. Let's wrap it up. Last but not least, Mr. Mop.
Oh, Mop.
Now, if you crazy kids are cool enough to actually listen to these podcasts, you'd actually learn that Mop came from a podcast.
Funny thing is, I saw a few comments where like, I love this show, but I couldn't really understand the end of it. Who's this Mop?
Who's that Mop guy?
It's just ridiculous. A Mop that can talk.
What's to get? It's a mop.
Exactly. That's all that needs to be said.
That's all you need to know. It has a black guy voice, and it gives you advice when you're in a janitor's closet.
No,
It should be very positive.
just talks.
It just talks.
And comments on sexual experiences that take place in said closet.
Including ones with yourself.
Especially if it involves cleaning. He is a mop after all.
Dang, that's not legal in Kentucky.
Excuse me?
Oh, man.
Dang, man, Mop need to get on the radio.
It's funny because he's already on.
Dang, man, Mop needs to get on Advent Guard Radio.
Advent Guard?
Whatever.
Well, he wouldn't know.
He's a mop. What does he know about art?
He's a mop.
He's a mop. What else do you need? It was manufactured by a factory that produced mops.
I'll give first place to the Yowie contest that involves mop somewhere.
Yeah, let's do it again in like 2 years when everybody actually participates.
Yeah.
We only got 6 freaking entries.
In the darkness of the closet, Tama reached for something smooth, but grabbed onto the long wooden handle of Mop. As Mop goes, "Dang, your hands are cold!"
Don't play with the mob. Just saying. This is the only line I have in the thing.
Mop gave a sly grin, or he would have if he had eyes, a mouth, or anything.
See, because he is indeed a mop.
As Carol chose not to give a fuck, he sort of just stood outside the door.
That tadpole.
Slyly, Mop quipped, "Hey, baby, once you go cordwood, you never go back."
You don't want to hear about my cedar.
Bitches don't know about my balsa wood.
It's funny because I took wood shopping. I know these woods. All right, mop is cool. All right. And then we're gonna get like 17. We're gonna get like 17 scenarios with mop in it, but before we do that,
have to.
we kind of have to now. But we'll get Lily back when we're almost done. So let's move on to the future.
Borrow!
We can do this without a car. So, SFA8, yeah, cool. The last episode, the second to last episode before the season closes. Episode 9 is, let's see. It's gonna be, started in the beginning of April, like every other one. And, I don't want to give too much away, but it involves Tamama being the sergeant. That's all you get.
Foreplay, I see.
Yes, the entire episode is actually a censored part. We're going to work really hard on it. With Vorhias providing, the commentary every now and then.
Okay, now he's lifting, I can't think of an arm or a leg. Now he is grabbing the lobster, dipping it in what appears to be pancake batter.
I was kind of hoping it would be more like the scenarios, like we did the last week, where you're like, sex, or sex. Like for 10 minutes.
sex.
Minute 2.
Sex.
Minute 3.
Pancake batter sex.
Fourth minute.
Part of a balanced breakfast sex.
5th minute, tea party.
Tea party.
6th minute, return to sex.
7 minute, sex with mop.
Sex with me.
8th minute, sex on mop.
Ninth minute, 2 more to go. But that okay. We spoiled episode 9, so we're gonna have to change everything.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Thank guys. Rewrites.
Okay. They have sex with mop on a table. Yeah.
Shit, we said it again.
Fuck.
Table sex.
You spoiled it.
Table sex and clean with mom.
Come on, guys. We have to be spoiler free. Sex with inanimate object that requires sex organs.
Mop sex, then clean with table. Does not work.
Best episode ever.
And this goes on for 10 minutes.
Like every half hour or so, you're just looking at a black screen. They just hear sex. Oh god.
Sex.
Actually, kind of terrifies the characters in the show. Sex, what the fuck?
What is that? I just put it inside of you. That's all on SFA8. Sex. Okay. Thorn, take over.
All right. Jetters Abridged 1. Believe it or not, it's actually making progress.
Whoa.
Travis and I, with Code Black Hayate, did a script writing session on, I think, Thursday. Got 50 to 60% of it done. So I think like one more script session, we can have the pilot ready to go.
Listening to Thorn cry and laughter was one of the highlights.
You had me laughing every 10 minutes. If not 10 seconds. I'm not going to spoil anything, but what I originally thought wouldn't be as batshit insane as Sgt Frog Abridged, maybe even more so. I'm just putting that out there. You guys are going to love it.
The challenge accepted.
I take you on, writers. Thorn, we're going to have to take on this other writer guy. What's his name? Thorn? Fuck.
What's the fuck?
Thorn, we're going to have to beat Thorn somehow.
I'm going to have to beat him at his own game.
Okay, you be Thorn, you be Brain, you stand over here, he'll stand over there. Go.
Wait, Thorn will be expecting that douche.
Thorn, sex with mom.
Headline 1, sex with shout.
My brain sex.
Wow, Bomberman Jetters is awesome.
Sex with bulge.
Oh, cameo sex. What am I doing here?
Sex with turtle bulge.
Turtle bulge. You guys have no idea what we're talking about.
I kind of do.
I don't.
Look at my icon in Skype.
The icon. You just noticed it? How do you go like 2 hours? What the fuck is that?
I'll switch in the episodes. I just am going, God, that's a terrible image. Oh, God.
When did you make this? Alright, is that all on Jetters?
I think we're still deciding who's going to voice who, but Travis is definitely voicing Birdie. I'm definitely voicing Mujo and Mighty. That's it.
You're definitely playing Bongo. That's a
and vocal.
Who's going to be Bomber?
That meant.
I might be doing White Bomber. I'm calling White Bomber Shiro, since Japanese name is Shirobone. So just stick to Shiro. I might do him, but it's going to sound like Tamama, so I'll work around that.
It's gonna be Fuyuki.
No, I can't do Fuyuki for them.
Too retarded.
Too deep.
Well, anything that gets away from the normal voice, I'm cool with.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, so that ends this podcast.